Well, hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the second week of May. We're talking about the 11th to the 17th. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I have a guiding card for you from the overview. It's purposeful. Yes, indeed, we have everything in your world this month is going to need for you to be doing it with purpose, with intent. So whether you're mowing the lawn or washing dishes or cleaning the house or even just working your job, you want to do it with intent, with that intention of doing the right thing, doing the best you can, bringing out the very essence of your true, honest, beautiful self. So it's kind of like doing it with passion. Woo, crazy, woo, hot. So good for you, and I love that. So we're going to be purposeful, passionate, and intentional in every which way. So I love that very much for you. Let's go ahead and talk about your guiding messages for the month. The messages for all 12 signs are that we want to be more humble. We want to be chilling out on the awesomeness that we bring to the table, because everybody's kind of bringing some awesomeness to the table, so we're all kind of at the same level, right? So excellent. You know how that works for you, and if it doesn't, don't worry about it. The next message is being prepared. Everybody needs to stay prepared physically, financially, and emotionally for whatever comes down the pike. Things are not settled out yet, so be aware that as weird as April was, May is going to be a little weird too. All right, so excellent news. We want to also think about how we can create positive outcomes in our lives. Our final message is all about thinking our way into positive outcomes. So I think last week really kind of summed that up, because you saw what was going on, you're freaked out a little bit on the inside, but you used your intuition and you handled it. You're like, okay, here's what we're going to do. I can trust that this will work, and this will work. Let's do this, this, and this. And it worked. And it was beautiful. It went so well once you got into it. So good for you, Aquarius. Well done. All right. Now, you need a mystery card. Let's do that. All right. So here we go. This is that beautiful wisdom of the Oracle. We're going to go ahead and splay it out. What do we need for Aquarius for this week? That's the one right there. Okay, we'll set it right there. We'll look at that at the very end of this reading. I'm going to set this deck out of the way. Now then, we're going to add some more cards from the Light Seers Tarot to these and go deeper on this first week. This second week, sorry. Dum, dum, dum. All right, so let's see what we have here. 5 of Cups. Remembering relationships from the past so that we don't, repeat old behaviors in current relationships, right? So this is interesting, and it's going to be fun to see how that plays out. You're going to be able to use your better judgment at this time, so that's good news. We like when our judgment is on point, so we're using our judgment and our lessons so that we don't, we're good, we're handling it, all right? And there's something going on where you want to be in control. You've had bad experiences being in control before. It's been a little hard, but at the same time, there's something about this that's causing you some emotion. So you're having some emotions about needing to step in and be of service in some way, because maybe you feel like you're taking something out of the hands of somebody else who you want to be more self-sufficient, per se. It really feels like that kind of a situation where somebody needs help, that you are the only one who can do it, and as much as you don't want to, because you want them to be self-sufficient, they're not doing it. So somebody needs to step up, right? And unfortunately, as much as you don't want to, you are the one for the job. So you're frustrated and sad, but you're going to do it anyway. All right, so right, and we have this card here, Knight of Swords, fighting for your power, which is blocked, right? So you can't fight for it. You just have to sort of either assume it, or but stepping up and saying, hey, I want to be in charge, isn't going to be really good. So there's that uncomfortability in the process, even as you're dealing with the fact that this is this is the Nine of Swords. You needing to step up and be in charge, not being able to fight about it. Well, maybe that's how that would resonate, is that you don't have to fight about it. Fighting about it won't work. You just have to step in. You don't have to do it. Just do it. Instead of fighting about it, just do it. This could be you fighting about not wanting to be in charge. Haha, I don't want to be in charge. Guess what? You're already going to do it anyway, so you may as well just do it. King of Wands, like-minded, down-to-earth, easygoing person, is not really 100% on board with you stepping up and being in charge, so they will stand beside you and say, please don't do this. And you will feel uncomfortable. Sorry about that. It is not great when people do that. And of course, the Ten of Wands shows up blocked also, saying that taking your ideas and going somewhere else and like running away from the situation isn't really going to get you there either. So the alternative is to sit around and watch this thing go down the tubes when you're the only one who can actually do the thing of stepping in and doing the thing. So sorry, this sucks. It's not great. I feel like you're being asked to step in and rescue or fix something that isn't yours to do, and yet here you are, the only one to do it. This could have to do with custody of a child or custody of, you know, it's a lot. Whatever it is, it's a big deal. You're taking on a lot, and that's why your person is going, I don't feel like we should do this. And yet there is no alternative. It's like, dude, what do you propose we do instead? The Eight of Pentacles shows up here, showing that going to work is one of the alternatives, which is to take your mind off of it by going and distracting yourself with work. So whatever this is has nothing to do with work, okay? So this is a personal issue. We talked about your relationships to begin with. So be aware that it's going to be a thing. You're going to try and distract yourself as part of your solution. And then the Eight of Swords shows up saying you're going to, even as you want to step up and be the person who does take charge of a situation, you'll want to make it seem like the other person's idea a little bit. So if you look at it from their perspective and make it seem like their idea, they'll be on board with you helping out, okay? So you have to talk the person who needs the help into accepting the help by making it seem like their idea to ask you for help. That was a long way around. It doesn't make it wrong, okay? So use your better judgment on that process and help them understand that, yes, of course, it's your idea. Of course I would do that. And that way it'll all take place like it should. The Ten of Swords showing me that, yes, indeed. Not only it's just always, they go from, I feel like I don't want to be in charge from past experiences to, of course I'm in charge. Don't be ridiculous. And yes, you are indeed in charge. You're going to be put in charge. They're going to be on board with it because you're going to convince them that they want you to be in charge of it. And you'll have the power that you were expecting, okay? So basically, if this turns into a custody thing, yeah, you're going to get custody. You'll feel a little awkward in the process of getting there, but eventually you'll convince the other person that they want you to have the pet, parent, child, whatever needs to be in custody, and it'll all work out, okay? So, excellent. All right. Now then, we're going to go ahead and get you a message from the Cosmic Oracle. All right. Sorry that this seems a little heavy. It's a big bunch of stuff going on for you. All right. What do we have for you, Aquarius? What are we looking for this particular week? It's right there. Okay. Perfect. There's your card. Let's go ahead and get these out of the way. Now then, when you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride. So, maybe something will stand out for you this particular week that is exciting and possible for you to do, and you will like it, definitely jump into it wholeheartedly, and it will take care of you, and you will feel very much like you can enjoy that ride. Okay, super cool, like that. Or maybe you'll have to find something that excites you and put it in your back pocket so you can get back to it later. All right, if it's not good timing because all this stuff is going on, I understand. Okay, cool. So we're going to put this card right here. All right, now then, you need a pocket full of rocks. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, Aquarius. We have carnelian, green apatite, and blue lace agate. All right, so carnelian is a second chakra stone, and it's all about keeping you creative in your way of how you handle the situation, right? Also in balancing how you handle things. It'll calm your fire down a little bit so that you approach this from a place of, I feel compassion might be a useful word in the process that you're working through. Although I feel like there is a lot of fire in the moment where you're like having to actually do stuff, make things happen. Dun, 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 right? There's a lot of active action cards here going on. It's all going to work out. You will be in charge, but you don't have to be very fiery and swordsy about it, right? You can be convincing and on board. Okay. Now this stone is green apatite. It is talking about your wanting to heal your memories, feelings, and emotions from the past, so that you are better prepared for what's going on right now. Okay, so this is good. I want you to go ahead and allow this stone to help heal you up so that you're better prepared to deal with those past experiences. You're going to heal some of those past experiences so you can really work through here. Okay, very nice. And blue lace agate is showing me that your words are going to be clear and concise and purposeful. You'll use your convincing words to help your partner get on board, but you're also going to be helping the other person get on board with you being in charge in spite of how much you may or may not want to be in charge. So just sort of, once you own the concept that you are going to have to be in charge because you can't run away from it, you will be able to look at it from a perspective to try and get that person on board with what's going to happen next, okay? And it'll help. And remember, could be a kid, this could be a grandparent, this could be a parent, this could be a friend. It doesn't have to be anything normal or ordinary, because why would it be? Anyway, so keep an eye on all of this, Aquarius. There's quite a bit to look at. I'm sorry that's such a busy week for you. All right. Now, let's get our mystery card, eh? To be fair. To be fair, very much a judgment card. It speaks to keeping things balanced and even and square, so that even if something goes on and you have to take over certain situations, do be aware that you want to make it, you're not, especially when it's like an older person and you're taking over whatever's going on for them, you want to make sure they feel like they have some say-so in the mix, right? Even if it's hard, right? Of course, it's going to be hard, but you need to make sure that they have say-so, that they aren't being heard, right? Listen to them, integrate their point of view as best you can, and give them as much space and freedom as you can, okay? That's going to be good. So be as fair as you possibly can in the process, okay? Cool. All right. Now then, that was it, wasn't it? All right. Aquarius, you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but if you want to carry those rocks, that would be awesome. Let me know how it goes. Or if you want to carry something else, let me know what you got and tell me all about it. I'm into it. All right. If you wanted to get a private reading or come out to see me at the fair, Renaissance Fair that is, or even just see what the decks are, it's all in the description box below. Super cool. Check it out. See what's all there. And hopefully I'll see you at a fair in person. That would be super fun. We'll talk next week about the 18th through the 24th. And of course, if you haven't liked and subscribed, it's time to do so you won't miss a single reading. And I'll be back next week to talk to you about what's going on. All right? We'll see you then. Thank you.